What up? Okay, so if you were like me when I first started out with the riding my motorcycle, one of the biggest challenges I had was actually leaving my driveway and making that right hand turn into traffic, worrying about going into the opposing lane when cars are coming, right? So this little drill here is pretty cool. So this is 5 foot wide, and we're going to make a right hand turn into traffic. And you could, first step is you could just go straight. So those of you that just need to practice leaving your driveway and going across, you could do that and do a U-turn somewhere where you're comfortable and pretend that you're driving in and you go into your driveway right over here. So that's why I have two driveways, so you could do that. And then what you can also do if you want to ante it up a little bit more is pretend. I like doing pretends. Anyways, you could do a right hand turn, and as soon as you left, you go, oh man, I forgot my keys. So you could do a U-turn, which these are 12-foot lanes. Do another U-turn, which is a 20-foot U-turn, and you could turn back around and go back in your driveway, or you can make a right hand turn into that lane. So there's so many things you could, and the way it's laid out with my cones or my tennis balls here is laid out just like this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ride on through. I got my boy with me, so he's gonna go ahead and do some of this with us. So as you can see, it's a 5 foot wide driveway going to a 12-foot lane into another 12-foot lane, total 24 feet. And if you want to know the depth, it's 32 feet. So it's 32 feet that way and into another 5-foot lane. So enough chit chat, time to get that. All right, so he's going to go ahead and set up for a right hand turn from the stop. So notice how he's a little bit towards the middle of the lane. What you really want to do is really hug the far left side over here if you're going to turn right, because you want to use as much space as possible. So he's correcting himself right there. That's where you want to be. Use all your real estate. So remember, right hand turn from the halt or from the stop, full lock to the right. You lean your bike to the right, or your weights over here to the left peg. You're counterbalancing with your body and your head's over to your left mirror, and then you raise the RPMs and you let out the clutch slowly, looking up, not down in the head, and go to the direction you want to go. There you go. Yeah, you went a little wide on that U-turn, huh? See, it's not as easy as it looks, huh? There you go. So that's what makes this kind of cool. So as soon as he does his right hand turn, what he needs to be looking is over here in this corner, using all his real estate in the U-turn. So his tire somewhere, actually somewhere right over here, so he can start snapping his head this way, so he could do his U-turn. And if he's going to go straight, great, he could look that way. But if he's going to make a right hand in here, he has to start pulling his tire over here so he can make that right hand turn over here. Or he needs to have his eyes over here so he can make his left hand turn back in his driveway because he forgot his keys. See what I mean? So let's try. There you go. Good job. So there it is. So you can see right there, it's totally possible as long as you use all your real estate. That's the key here. You want to make this drill, if this ends up being too easy for you, right, because some of y'all are going to be really good at this, what you're going to probably want to start doing is you could probably set up 12 feet, close it to 11 or 10, where you turn that into what, like, 22 to 20 foot U-turn, and you just try it from there. So every drill, of course, you can make it as easy as you want it to be or as challenging as you want to be, but just the big part is just to have fun with it. That's the most important part. So let's go ahead and keep going. Cool? All right, it's time to do this drill with this beast, huh? Let's get it on. All right, so now we're going to do a right hand turn from the stop. So like say we're coming from our driveway. So the big thing is we're gonna go straight ahead. Okay, I'm gonna get my tire up. There we go. And then full lock, lean the bike to the right, look to the right. I'm looking up that way. RPM's up high. I let out the clutch and I go. And I am off to the horse races. Just like that. Pretty cool, huh? Here. So he's going with the rolling. See, I'm gonna go with the rolling too. Now I'm gonna add the U-turn. So I go to the outside, setting up my U-turn, looking where I wanna go. And then if I wanna go straight, I could go straight. That's the easy way of doing it. But of course, if you want to add more turns, just add more turns. So what I'm going to do is, from a rolling, is right turn to a U-turn, keeping my head and eyes where I want to go, to that right turn. And what's kind of cool is that I do a lot of moto jitsu. If you're new to my channel, and they have this thing called parking lot drills, where see you have like these parking spaces. What you do is you practice going between the lines, making turns and trying to make it through. And what's kind of cool is that if you start doing things like going back and forth, you have to learn your transitions, body position, bike position, clutch and throttle control, and that all comes into play with this drill right here. So it's kind of like one complements the other. But if you don't know about Moto Jitsu and you just want to use this drill on your own, cool, you can. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do a right from the stop and into a U-turn. This is kind of difficult. Why? Because I don't have the momentum of me going straight first into the U-turn. So I'm actually doing everything from the halt, which is kind of cool. You see that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side to kind of even things out. I'm pretty good with my right side too, but I was always better at one turn from one, one turn from one side to the other. So like always, it seemed like I was always stronger on one side. There we go. Left-hand turn from the stop. Pretty cool. Tell you what, man, this drill is pretty cool. And I remember when I first started, there was no way I could have done this. That's what I'm saying. It's all about practice, you know what I'm saying? And what I wish is, the purpose of my videos is that I'm a new rider, okay? And I'm just sharing what has helped me become a better rider with my journey. So, and I know a lot of us, after we got our basic riders course, or whatever, none, I still have problems, making real life rural skills. Like I'm leaving my driveway to go into traffic and I'm worried about going straight, because most of us were like, oh God, here we go, cars are coming, okay, oh here's my brake now, because there's no cars coming from like a quarter mile away, so this is all the time I need. And I go, oh, and how many times have you gone wide and you're like, oh crap, and you try to veer over, right? So this drill really helps me out a lot as far as like trying to hone that down, because if anything else, how are you going to go riding if you can't come out of your own driveway, right? All right, well anyways, thanks for watching my video. Yeah, I'm gonna put the the diagram for this drill as the thumbnail on my video, so you could copy it down and practice for yourself. But if you really enjoyed this video and got something used for it, please like and share it with your friends, and comment below what you think about the drill and what you did to kind of make it either more difficult or more easier for you. And of course, smash that subscribe button, and until next time, peace.